secure. Secure secure
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to North Wilkesboro Speedway. Oh man, it's gonna be a fun one to watch here. The 13th race of the season. First race of the playoffs for the WPRL Cup Series. We got 16 playoff drivers, 13 drivers here for the race. Actually, sorry, make that 14. We're getting ready for a good one here, and trying to figure out if there is a way to highlight the playoff drivers with the ticker, and I've looked into it, couldn't find a way to do it. For the time being, we're still trying to get into it here. So we have our playoff drivers. Got Jeffrey Ramsdell, Cody Sturgill, Philip Bridgman, Christoph Hall, Jacob Carter, Zach Deuscher, Sammy Harrell, Patrick Anderson, Dakota Kramer, Brian Huntley Jr., Robert Reynolds, Matthew Hunsaker, Bob Berry, Nick Rollison, Richard Crane, and Eric Schaefer. So I think that's 16 cars. Yep, 16. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a lot of cars tied. So we have 3 races in the round of 16 before we whittle the drivers down to about 12, I think, is the next elimination process here. So next week, the Cup cars, we head to Nashville Super Speedway and then Bristol. And that'll be the last race of the month here in August. I'll be to round out the first round of the playoffs, and the top 12 drivers and points at the end of it will go into NASCAR victory, or will go ahead, move on in the playoffs. So, did not read Kyle Hess's name. Still looking for it. Don't see it. So I'm guessing the momentum. I can't speak. Wait, Hess should be in the playoffs. unless they're doing something since he's part-time. I'm guessing they're not allowing him in. I don't know. Save chase. Okay. So then if we go to activate, wait, no. So bonus for each win is 5. I'm just trying to get this set right here on Sim Racer Hub, as it is called now. Okay, so Jacob Carter is in the chase. So I have to change that back to 3. Save. This is weird. Okay. I can't, like, remove people directly from it. Because I don't know. We'll see here. 198, Christoph Hall in the 98. Alright, I said he was in the 98. Whoops. Okay, so if we do this by 2, save. Hold on. So we got Dakota Kramer here in the 5/4 fastest. Running the top side. Let's do kind of lappy sets here. Nothing too fast, that's for sure. Whoa. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead, activate the chase on Dan Lisa. So this is quite confusing with Dan Lisa, but we'll figure it out later after the broadcast here. But we got currently fastest, we got Matthew Hunsaker, Brock Page, and Jacob Carter, your top 3 right now. it's party number 3, Brock Page. Second on the board right now. They 18.54. So got Christoph Hall down in 12th right now. He'll get up there. He had a tough race in the Xfinity race a few days ago. So hopefully he has better luck. So here we go. Practice just about to come to an end here. Got less than 10 seconds. So hopefully qualifying goes well for all these drivers. And let's see what they can do. I'm gonna guess Carter, Page, and Hunsaker probably gonna be around your top front row, so. Qualifying time, Kyle Hess not hesitating to get out on track, that's for sure. So let's see what he can do. Here he comes down the front stretch to start his first time to lap. Can he get the pole? Carter is already faster than him. As we head into turn 3 here. Hess's first time, a 18.85, and what is Carter's first time, 18.69. We got Dakota Kramer, session fastest, sector 1, not sector 2 though. So someone had a faster first sector, and that was none other than Jacob Carter. Does he go faster? He does. Full 10th faster, 18.59. Time to beat right now. There's Hunsaker. He's in the pits. And he's coming out. Let's see what Hunsaker can do. Kicking off his first timed lap. Zach Deuscher's actually on a hot lap right now. Session fastest. Ooh, not enough though. 18.59 or 72. Good enough for third though. Hunsaker second quickest. Third quickest actually. Brock Page took second away. Let's see. He got a bit better. He's still third. Well, he took third away from Zach Deuscher. And that's your top 11 so far. Done. Jeffrey Ramsdell 6th for now. So let's see if we can grab him here. Don't see him anywhere, so I guess we can't. Well, your front row is going to be Jacob Carter, Brock Page for a 120 lap race here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's 12th race of the season. So let's get ready for the starting lineup. Alright, so I'm gonna just do that. And now where's Hess? Okay, he's out of the top 16. That's all I wanted to do. Because he is not in the chase. Is Patrick Anderson in it? I gotta check the thing that Brian sent me again. Oh man. Trying to get this set up so I can see it pretty good. Schaefer, Crane, Rollison, Barry, Hunsaker. Rollison, Crane, Barry, Hunsaker. Kramer, Anderson, Harrell. Kramer. Harrell. Is Humphreys in there? No, he is not. So we gotta take away points from Humphreys, but we'll do that after the race here. So we're getting ready for the green flags. Take a look at your starting lineup. For tonight's race, Jacob Carter, Brock Page, your front row, with Matthew Hunsaker in the 6 machine. Beside him is the 22 of Zach Deuscher. Row 3 got Philip Bridgman in the 48 and Jeff Ramsdell in the 97. Row 4, Dakota Kramer, Kyle Hess, 2 fast cars. A little further back, but we'll see him march up to the front here. Christoph Hall in the 98 Toyota, part of Team 43. Let's see if they can get a good finish here. Robert Reynolds in the 39 with Sammy Harrell, Brian Huntley Jr. in your 6th row. And then Kyle Hess, Dakota Kramer. Oh wait, no. Never mind, sorry. Justin Stevie is in the 51 and Eric Schaefer in the 8. Round out your row 7, and rounding out the field is Richard Crane in the 36 machine. So let's get ready for the green flag to drop here. It's the first race of the playoffs. Hopefully everyone has a nice, good race here. They don't kill everyone first race. This is gonna be one race that you won't want to miss. I love North Wilkesboro. I don't love racing it, but I do love watching it. So, don't leave, please. It's going to be a good race. 120 laps here tonight. And we are rolling. Remember, we have 2 laps of pacing for the green flag here. Or, well, before the green flag, I should say. There we go. So now the chase should be good. Here we go. Jacob Carter, your pole sitter for tonight's race. Let's see what he can do. iRacing.com. Pace car should be peeling off this time. Here they come. Green flag is out. Good start for everyone. Everyone's keeping their cars straight. Don't see anyone wrecking quite yet. We're all good through the first lap as the 20 car. First lap leader. You can already see cars still side by side. Kyle Hess, Philip Bridgman. Here comes Robert Reynolds on the outside of the 48 Lowe's car. Huge run for Reynolds. We saw Reynolds running inside the top 5 towards the end of the race in the Xfinity Series, so let's see what he can do now. Christoph Hall loose out of 2. What a save for the 98 car, and he's having a much better race already. He's not blinking as much as he was Wednesday. Zach Deutscher, new wrap for him, and a new number. He's in the 22 this week. And actually, Jeffrey Ramsdell applying a little bit of pressure there. Not going to get much of a run, though. He'll still be in 4th. As Hunsaker's in it for the long run, he's already trying to gain ground on the 20 of Jacob Carter. I don't know why I said Parker. Jacob Carter, the Pulse, they're having a good run so far. Robert Reynolds still trying to get by Kyle Hess here. Huge run for Reynolds. Where's he going to go with it? To the outside wall. Not a huge hit, just a little rub. We should be good to continue on. Could we see a first-time winner in the playoffs here? Or will a new guy get a new win here? As the 3 of Brock Page to the inside of Jeffrey Ramsdell, they're side by side down the front stretch. We saw Brock Page had speed last week in the ARCA Series, and now he's moved his way up to the Cup Series. Not in the playoffs, but in his first start, could he get a win here at North Wilkesboro Speedway? He's up to 4th. As Jacob Carter, leader of the first 9-10 laps here, trying to get a good start into the playoffs. He's one of those playoff contenders. Currently tied for 4th between Zach Deutscher and Christoph Hall. Would be fun to see how he does here tonight. So we have exactly 15 cars. Almost all the playoff cars. I think we're only missing 2 or 3. Sammy Harrell almost 3 wide with Huntley and Kramer, but he gets loose out of 4 and around he goes. That's gonna hinder the 43 cars race. There's Justin Stevie's in the 51. Looks like he may be struggling right now. He was very far back before the caution came out. First caution of the night. What's the call here? From what I heard in the Xfinity race, tires aren't really a huge deal. So I'm surprised we don't see Cody Sturgill here either. Huntley in, Bridgman in, Reynolds in. And those are the only 3 pitters for now. See if Stevie or Harrell goes in. Harrell goes in. Stevie stays out. He's going to gain 4 spots there. He was running 15th and now he's just shy of a top 10. So let's see. Who's your top 3? Matthew Hunsaker, Zach Deutscher, and Jacob Carter. Hasn't changed yet. Really, since the start of it, only 1 car has lost 2 spots. And that's the number 3 of Brock Page. If you guys missed the ARCA race last week, let me pull it up again. I can't remember how many laps he led, but Brock was on fire. And I don't have it in Dan Lisa yet. Yippee. So let's go ahead and see who else is running good. There's Richard Crane just in the top 10 right now. That's an awesome paint scheme. Now I will say the number font looks a little weird, but I like it. And then I think that's a Mike Skinner paint scheme on the 48. Mixing it up a little bit. Usually runs a Jimmy Johnson based paint scheme, but not this time around. So here we go, getting ready for the green flag here. And pace car's off, green flag is out. Carter leads us back to the green. And already he's pulling away from the rest of the field. Now let's do a little bit more of a special sort of onboard here. Brian Huntley Jr. is streaming his view of the race right now, so let's see what he's kind of working with here. So there he is. And the number 19 car. Now this is a little delayed compared to what we're seeing. That's what Huntley's seeing though. So let's go back to Jacob Carter here. Your current race leader still. Trying to figure out where the audio is coming from now. Carter leads the way, leads the first 20 laps. Crane and Bridgman battling back here for the top 10 spot. Bridgman a little loose. There we go. Sammy Harrell now trying to get by Richard Crane in a tight neck-to-neck battle here, as I think it's getting a little cloudy over the track. Actually, that reminds me, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather currently. Left side or right side of your screen, partly cloudy. Track temp is 32 degrees Celsius. Air temp is 24 degrees. 7km/h winds. 8 km/h now. It's getting a little windy too. Nothing too bad on this cloudy day. Got two cars here battling for, actually 3 cars, sorry, battling for position back here. Eric Schaefer, Justin Stevius, Philip Bridgman. Bridgman has definitely lost a ton of spots, as the 51 almost made contact with Schaefer out of 4 there, but they kept it off of each other. Make this a 4-way battle, because here comes Robert Reynolds into the mix. Reynolds and Stevie's on the bottom. Stevie's clear of Schaefer. Not quite the same story for Reynolds, but he is now clear of the 48 and the 81 turn. Reynolds up 2 spots now. Biggest mover so far of the race, Richard Crane, started 15th. He's inside the top 10 right now on lap 27. Oh, and I don't want to turn the radio on. Ooh. Sammy Harrell here, battling with Kyle Hess. Dakota Kramer for position, as Brock Page and Zach Deutscher almost going head to head here, as these two are less than 2 car lengths apart. And as I say that, Deutscher extends his lead over Page in the 3. At a turn 3, who's it gonna be? Still Deutscher, who is behind Matthew Hunsaker, who is Still trying to reel in Jacob Carter, but Jacob has a fast Toyota Camry tonight. Fast enough where he may be one of the favorites to win. That's an awesome, what is it? It's an awesome sponsor on the front of the car as well. Can't read what the red car, or the red text says, but I know it says Fallen Hero, so it probably says something. I do like this paint scheme, though. Out of all the patriotic schemes I have seen, it looks nice. I mean, I'm not saying that all patriotic schemes look bad. I pretty much like all of them, but this one just hits differently. And with white rims, it would even make it look better, but Hunsaker, I think he's been a little bit faster these past few laps here. Not quite, just half a tenth slower that lap. As we got a battle, Brian Hunley Jr. here versus Robert Reynolds in the 39. Reynolds barely able to survive, and he's going to have a huge run into 1 and 2. He should be able to clear Huntley down the backstretch, and he will. Reynolds clear of Huntley, and now working on Richard Crane. Crane all the way up the racetrack. Oh, contact. Crane saves it. What a save for the 36 Chevrolet Camaro. That was an awesome save. That's got to go on the Twitter. Richard Crane with most likely the save of the year right there. Woo doggy. Reynolds back into the top 10. Now he's got ground to make up. He's about 12 seconds behind your race leader. And Eric Schaefer, he might go a lap down here soon. There's the leader. And there's Schaefer. They're in the same corner. So let's see what those drivers do. As Zach Deuscher, Brock Page, they were even closer just a second ago, but we missed it. Just a little slow to clicking on him. In other ways, Jeff Ramsdell got by the 22 car. He is now in third. But here comes Deuscher. Can he get back around him? Huge run for Page into 1. And here comes Sammy Harrell trying to get into the top 5. What can he do? Sitting back there in 6th right now, as Kyle Hess slowly gaining on the 98 car, less than 2/10 apart now. And that quickly went back up to 3. Let's go on board the 3 car here of Brock Page. Just to the inside of him. Still trying to clear him here. He is clear. No visitors on his inside. He's good to go. Now, can he catch the 97 car? For it is too late. Oh, Matthew Hunsaker hit something. Unless that was a while. Oh, never mind. That was a while ago. Whoops. Schaefer a lap down. First car to go a lap down in tonight's race here. Only one caution in the first 40 laps. That just shows you how patient these drivers are. We got a 4-way battle here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Sammy Harrell has reeled in this 3-car pack to make it a 4-car pack. with Dakota Kramer coming up quick. Whoa! He hit the wall. He should be okay. Maybe a little bit of right side damage there. I think I see his hood's a little bent up here. We won't be able to really tell unless we go on board here. So let's take a look here. Oh yeah, it's definitely beat up, but you know what they say, you don't really need... You can win with a beat up race car. We've seen it happen before here on the VRN channel. Maybe not yet in the WPRL Cup Series, but I thought something was going to happen in the Truck Series at Knoxville. And if the Bristol Dirt Race is anything like Knoxville was, I can't wait. I really can't. Hunsaker now trying to capitalize on these lap cars here as Richard Crane goes a lap down. He's in 14th. I mean, these guys are really fighting here for third. What will Brock Page do to get around this 97 car? Jeffrey Ramsdell, we've seen him. He hasn't had the best of luck in recent weeks here. His best race really was Kentucky, where he got the win, but only on fuel mileage. So let's see what he can do, see if he can get a good finish again. Not that he's just not good. He is a good driver. He's had many great finishes. He has 2 wins on the season, with probably more to come. He was the first driver to ever win multiple races this season. So, I mean, if that's anything, and I'm pretty sure he won the regular season points championship. Nope, sorry. Bridgman edged him out by 16 points. So, you never know. Sturgill and Ramsdell are leading your playoff points right now with 2010 points each, tied for first. But Sturgill, with those 2 wins late in the season, really helped his playoff points, A, and B, that's going to help him either way, to help him get a bit of a boost. Before that, I think he was a little further back. He was like 4th or something. I mean, it's not bad, but it's still a little back. And Jacob Carter, he's only been able to make 2 races this season, and with that win early in the season at where did he get that win at? In New Hampshire. That really helped him, so he's got some company now. Battle for the race lead. Matthew Hunsaker, Jacob Carter, Eric Schaefer going into the pits. I think we're just near that halfway mark. And around lap 30 is when we saw the Xfinity cars come down pit road for the first time. Under caution, that was. Oh, Carter tried to make the corner. Spun around. I mean, the rear end just snapped backwards. But I do wonder if netcode had something to do with that, because at the same time you saw the 6 of Matthew Hunsaker blink out. So let's take a look at the replay here. And we'll watch the 6. So there's the 20 car. No, I mean, he just got loose going into the corner. Although, I mean, he's still... Hold on, we gotta go cockpit here. Let's see. Let's watch his RPMs. It's that big number right there. So maybe there was some contact there. Because, I mean, it just snapped around. He was good. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that the car would just snap that badly. Just like that. And I think if you listen, I think you can hear some contact. So I'm going to play it back a little bit. And I'm going to mute myself and boost the audio a bit. It's very hard to hear. But I think if we get maybe a little bit more closer to his rear end, we get like maybe gearbox cam here, we can hear it better. I mean, it's just not normal for the car to just snap like that. Let's go to the gearbox cam and take a look here. Back it up a bit more, and I'll do the same thing I did last time. Yeah, that time it was a lot more noticeable. So, netcode contact happened. Everyone came down pit road, and Jacob Carter got the lead back. And I think Hunsaker got a penalty because he's all the way back in P12, so... We'll have exactly 60 laps remaining here in the WPRL Cup Series at North Wilkesboro Speedway before this race ends. We should be 1 degree now. As you can see, they're all lining up 2 by 2 for only the second restart of the night. There's your race leader, Jacob Carter, Brock Page, your front row for this restart. So we're going to get into position here. All eyes are on the 20. Can he get a good launch? Green flag is out. Everyone had a good restart for the most part. No one's into each other. But there is a battle back here for second. Ramsdell on the outside. He's going to throw it deep into one, clear than 3 car. And now is on the hunt for Jacob Carter. Carter now is still your race leader. Pretty sure he's led every single lap. If not, he's already led the most, because he's leading at halfway. Carter, the car to beat right now. No one pressuring him. Brock Page under fire from Dakota Kramer in the Mountain Dew car. Can he clear him? They're door to door. Out of 2 there, down the backstretch. Page running higher. Here comes Zach Deuscher to the bottom. Is he going to gain a spot? No. Not this time around, at least. I wonder how much help Cody Sturgill gave Sammy Harrell there. If you guys did not watch the Xfinity race, highly recommend you do. But in the end, Cody Sturgill came home with the win. Excuse me. As Jacob Carter runs away, yet again, a second lead over the field. As Justin Stevie is trying to fight with Robert Reynolds here. Hunsaker, he's far down. He's not... Okay, now he's inside the top 10, but last I checked he wasn't. But now he is, just inside of it. Exactly P10, trying to get around Christoph Hall in number 9. Less than a tenth apart. Hall moved up the track. And I think he did it himself. I don't think there was any contact between the two. Now there may be. That was quite close. I don't think Hunsaker was expecting Brian to check up that much. But surprisingly, they didn't make any contact yet again. And side by side down the front stretch, Hunsaker still trying to clear the 98. And Huntley maybe slowing down that 6 car. Meanwhile, Huntley is just running his race, really. Kramer around the 3 car. as it has been. The 3 of Brock Page hasn't been able to make any progress on the 5. Been about the same length apart here. Can Hunsaker take the bottom here? He may be able to get a run here. Huge run for Robert Reynolds, though. That awesome 39 paint scheme. Didn't quite make it work, though, as the 51 is now on his inside. Oh, almost 3 wide up here. Hunsaker trying to go for the 2 for 2. He'll do it, but he's still going to have to work to clear that 19. Just don't think the bottom is where it's at right now through 1. But through turn 2, it definitely comes back into play here. And Hunsaker clear the 19. He's up to 8th. As Dakota Kramer has a little friend on his rear bumper. And Jacob Carter has a 2.3 second lead over Jeffrey Ramsdell. What's the call here? They're still trying to battle. And all this guy, 2.5 second lead now for Jacob Carter. But we saw how bad his car was towards the end of the run. So let's see if history repeats itself here. I don't think it will, but we're coming to 40 to go, so you never know what will happen. We have just over 40 to go here. 44 to go, to be exact. Page Kramer still battling, as Deutscher holding on to a top 5 right now. Reynolds still side by side with Steve. He's on the top this time. Still trying to clear him. And still not able to. Can he get Huntley here? Maybe not. Not going to have a monstrous run down the backstretch. We've seen Reynolds really shoot it into turn 1, but he just has a car in front of him where he can't do that. And now he's to the bottom of the speedway, trying to get around the 19 of Brian Hunt Jr. Whoa! Almost making contact. There they go. He's clear of him. Almost has him. Huntley had him by a nose hair. Oh, into the grass a bit for Reynolds. These two are still side by side, door to door. And so is Kramer and Page. Page on the bottom, Kramer up top. And Brock clear of Kramer almost. He too had a nose on him. 40 to go. Clear, finally. Brock has been working on him for these past, ever since the restarts of the past 30 laps or so. Finally got by him. Carter, 3.5 second gap between him and Jeffrey Ramsdell. And he is losing time to Brock Page pretty quickly, as Page is now reeling in the 97. Can he get to him and pass him in time? Enough time, that is, to make it up to Jacob Carter. He has a good amount of time left, so I think he may have enough. Just have so many laps left. But at the same time, we kind of don't, if you think about it. Because we have 40 laps, yes, but it's a short track, so they're going to go pretty fast. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that here. Oh boy. He's around him now. Can he reel in the 3.6 second gap? And already that's down to 3.4. How much faster is he? About 3/10 quicker right now, Brock Page compared to Jacob Carter. Jacob Carter is in the playoffs. He's trying to get that second win. So, I do apologize for that. I think it went down there for a second. I think we're good now, right? Are we good? Oh, sweet. It reset some settings. I think. Yeah, hold on. I'll fix that here in a second. Just gotta turn that off and go to there, right? Will that fix it? Yep, there we go. 92 of 120 laps down. Coming to 25 to go. What will it be? Who will it be? As now, Brock Page losing more time than he's gaining. 4-second gap to your race leader. I think he may have him for now. They're almost hitting 120 down the front stretch. But what is Carter hitting? 119. That's just 1 mile an hour difference, really. So that time he hit 122. Think. No. This is... It's still messed up. Ah! That's, whoa. Okay. Trying to fix the, ticker here. If I do that, we should be good. Alright, 25 to go now. For Jacob Carter with a 4-second lead. I think he's got it. But you never know, as Zach Deutscher and Dakota Kramer fighting for 4th. And you saw how quickly Brock Page was able to run away from them. He's 2 seconds away from the cars behind him. And Hunsaker, I was just about to say something about him. He's in pit road right now, getting some tires here for the last few laps. We're always seeing Hunsaker be good in the first half of the race, but once a major caution comes out, boom. He just has terrible luck after that. And for the record, we've only had 2 cautions so far tonight, which is awesome, as Ramsdell and Dakota Kramer door to door down the backstretch into turn 3. Who's going to get the win? I think most of us already know it's going to be Jacob Carter with a whopping 4-second lead still over the rest of the field here. Whoa, Ramsdell got a little wheel happy there. Oh man, Deutscher going to the top now. Trying to get room anywhere he can. 20 to go. What's gonna happen? Oh boy. Jacob Carter, Indy number 20, Toyota Camry. Lapping some cars now. Could it be enough to maybe lose some ground? Or, yeah, lose some ground to Brock Page? Maybe not, though. It's not all that severe for him. He's able to get through it pretty quickly, and as I say that, Toyota teammate holding him up here. Can he get by him? There he goes. Huntley's trying to let him by on the bottom, but the outside is just has that huge run. And already Page has reeled in 3/10. Oh man. If I were Brock Page's crew chief, I'd be telling him to start pushing that thing now. As he's hit some heavy lap traffic. He's around him now though, so I think he'll be good. Coming to 15 to go this time by... Who is going to come home the winner here? Could Brock Page make a mistake on the final lap? Or could Jacob Carter make a mistake? You never know. Side by side, Christoph Hall, Robert Reynolds. And these three are still button heads. Kind of. Deutscher got by Jeffrey Ramsdell, and Kramer got by him as well. And now they're starting to kind of pull away from each other. Harrell maybe trying to gain another spot? No. Maybe. Maybe trying to push it. Hard to tell, really. Jacob Carter with 13 to go. 3.8 second lead. 3.6 now. Holy cow. 3.5, 3.4. Oh no. Brock Page is reeling him in. 3.3 now. Oh, but he's got some heavy lap traffic here. 3.2. 3.1. Just almost. Can he get by Bridgman and Huntley with no problems? With 10 to go this time. Next time, sorry. Could Brian Huntley hold him up here? Probably not, though, but we'll see. Now he's to the inside here. He's definitely tossing it into the corner here. Can he gain like 9,000 tenths per lap? Down to 3 seconds. Lost it all there. .2 is the gap. 3.2, 3.3, no? Staying around 3.2 now. He's not throwing it into the corner anymore. Being more careful with 3.1. Now the gap. No lap traffic in front of Carter for quite some time here, so almost under 3 seconds is the gap soon. Oh, 2.9 is the gap out of 2 with 7 to go. 6 to go now. 2.8 out of 4. 2.6 through 1 and 2. Oh, this is not good for Jacob Carter. He is gaining about 0.2 per lap. And he just lost 3 that lap. He's down to 2.7 behind. 2.6 the gap. 2.5. If Carter can hold on for 5 more laps, he's good. But he's got some lap traffic up ahead. 2.4 seconds the gap now. .3. 2.2. With only 3 laps to go, I don't think he has enough. He was 0.2 faster that lap. Brock Page than Jacob Carter. Gap is now down to 2.1. Oh, huge gains. Huge gains. He just gained 0.3 on your leader. with 2 to go. Here comes Jacob Carter. Through 3 and 4. 2.5 back is the number 3 car. Out of turn 4. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go for Jacob Carter. Can he hold on? He's really got to take these last 2 corners easy. He knows he has a lap car in between him and Page. And out of turn number 4, Jacob Carter, second career win at North Wilkesboro. What a close battle that was in the final laps for Jacob Carter. Brock Page congratulating the 20. Well deserved for him as well. Oh wow, he led so many laps. I think he led all but a few. And we will definitely take a look at the results here, but Carter's happy about this one. He's going to burn it down. Started on the pole and came home first. It's not the first time we've seen that, but let's take a look at the results. He led 117 laps. Matthew Hunsaker only led 3, and those laps were under yellow, I do believe. Oh boy. That was a heck of a race. And we got your winner in the booth, or in the waiting room. He's in the booth now, though. Jacob, what a performance by you tonight, man. You led all but 3 entire laps here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. What a great way to kick off the playoffs. Jacob, you there? Alright, I don't hear Jacob right now, so we'll go ahead and talk with Dakota Kramer here for the first interview. We'll do this backwards this night. Alright, Dakota. Came home third tonight. Not a bad finish. Do you think you could have maybe been a little bit more competitive, maybe gotten the win tonight?
I don't like this track, so maybe, maybe not. You never know. Um, I mean, if a caution would come out, maybe, because I still remember New Hampshire from the Cup Series where I got turned. I don't have any names though. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was a fun race.
Well, good one to kick off the playoffs here. I mean, top 3 first race. It's not a bad way to start. So next week we're headed to Nashville Super Speedway, though. So I mean, think we'll be able to get another top 3 there.
It's another one of those tracks that I'm not really fond of, but I mean that's the ultimate goal in every race. So.
Well, I mean, there's not really a whole lot else you can really say from your race, but I mean, how do you think your night went?
I mean, it went better than the Xfinity. The Xfinity, I had a pretty good car, but I like the Xfinity cars a lot better. Um, Tonight was different for me because I'm usually the one battling for the lead, if not close to the lead, and I didn't even touch it tonight. So,
Well, I mean, what was the difference between the Cup and Xfinity car?
um, well, the Xfinity, you gotta have a little bit more skill to keep the car on track. And here they were pretty tight. So I mean that's probably why there was less cautions because people weren't spinning out coming off the corner or going in. I mean, some of them were spinning going in still, but that's just because they had their brake bias way down.
All right. Well, are there any shout outs you'd like to give out to anyone?
Just Team 43. I mean, we're just gonna keep rolling. So hopefully to get two or three of us in the championship pool, that would be pretty nice.
All right. Well, good luck next week at Nashville.
Thanks, man. Have a good day.
All right. And it looks like Carter left all the chats. So there, he's in there. So let's go ahead and get Brock Page in here. Hey, Brock Page, Sean up in the booth. You got a copy?
Howdy, howdy.
All right. Came home second tonight in North Wilkesboro. So, I mean, you almost had him there. I mean, you put that time from 4 seconds to about 1.5 within the last 10 or so laps. So, how'd you do it?
And it was weird. The car, it would start off pretty good, then it would get tight, and then it would get pretty good again at the last run. And I know it's cliche, but, you know, I felt like if we'd had another 5 laps or so, I probably could have caught him. I mean, that's my teammate. You know, we drive different manufacturers. I'm pretty happy to see him running good. He's in the playoffs, I'm not. So I'm just here for fun, trying to learn and prove to these guys that I belong here.
Well, you had 2 good runs 2 weeks in a row here. Last week at ARCA, had a good run. You got the win, right?
Sir.
Thought so. And then tonight, second place. So, how do you think your night went, other than maybe a few mishaps that you may have had? Mistakes, any?
It was a relatively clean race. I mean, I don't think I ever hit anybody or got hit by anyone. So, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I got pretty loose coming out of 4, sorry, for 1 lap, and I almost crashed, but he didn't, so thank God for that.
Alright, well, wish you luck. We're headed to Nashville next week. Nashville Super Speedway, not the fairgrounds. So, I mean, are you fond of that track? Think we'll be able to get a good run in?
I haven't really got to race on it a lot, to be honest with you, so it's going to be an interesting week of testing and getting a good handle on it. If we were going to the fairgrounds, I feel like our chances to win would be pretty high. and pretty like that track a lot.
I think you're going to the fairgrounds at ARCA soon. No,
Yeah, that should be
that's
fun.
way later in the season. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
towards the playoffs.
for ARCA, you are heading to Texas tomorrow night. So, I mean, are you running that, or?
Yeah, I so far in testing, it's been not good, honest with
boy.
you. So, yeah, we're gonna see how that goes tomorrow. Hopefully, it's weird because you'll load in there with the default setup and testing, and then it'll drive like crap, and then you'll get in there with the race lobby, and it's amazing. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
All right, well, wish you luck next week at Nashville and tomorrow night at Texas. Are there any shout-outs you'd like to give out?
I'd say congrats to Jake. He really wanted that one. We're in here talking, and we worked out that deal on the restart. That I feel like is what put us in that good spot there. The final restart, I believe it was. We worked out that deal. He started on top, and either way, he was gonna have the jump on me, so worked out.
All right, well, good luck, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now let's get your race winner, Jacob Carter, up here in the booth. Hey, Jacob, Sean up in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha. Sorry about that. I was having some technical difficulties.
Oh, it's all good, man. Winners all. The race may have went right, but post-race interviews maybe not. But you led 117 of 120 laps. Led all of them but 3. Needless to say, your night was awesome.
Oh yeah, I was glad to come back, and I had a crap time at ARCA, but I was gonna dominate this track. I dominated it in trucks, and I wanted to come back and get another win here. I also want to thank Brian Huntley and Brock Page for supporting me all the way for everything. And man, I'm speechless. I didn't know if I was gonna hold off Brock or not. He was coming, but he said he wasn't gonna give me he wasn't gonna give it to me lightly. So I'm glad he never catched me. So that's a good thing.
Brock said in his interview if he had 5 more laps, he probably would have been able to catch you, but like I've heard many times before, catching someone's one thing and passing them is the other, so that would have been probably a close battle for the pass.
That's right. He would have to wreck me for that win. Playoffs. Woo! I'm racing for playoffs, so he would have had to kill my car for him to be able to come around me like that. But all in all, it's been a great day. It's gonna be a great week coming up, and man, maybe the domination will continue.
Well, you basically have a first round bye, if you will, with this win locking you into the round of 12. The next week we're headed to Nashville Super Speedway. So, I mean, do you think you're going to go 2 for 2 there?
I'm going to try. I haven't really practiced Nashville here lately, but once it starts coming up, I'll definitely put all the work into it. But we're going to try. I want to thank everybody that came out and watched that. That was a crazy race. I got dumped I would say in the middle of the race. I wouldn't say dumped. Someone said it didn't even look like contact. But I just want to let him know if he's watching this, I'm not mad at him. You know, racing's racing. It was just a racing deal. And things happen.
Well, from what I saw, I know exactly what incident you're talking about. You had someone on your inside, you were way up top, and then all of a sudden, no one even hit you. Your car just snapped to the left, and then through the replay you heard contact, but there was no contact. I was just so confused.
Yeah, it confused me because I seen him dive bombing, so I was going to give him a little room, you know.
I mean,
Because
you were all the way up the track.
Yeah, I was going to give him a little room to get by, and unfortunate, I don't know, some kind of bubble hit me, and it snapped my car loose, hit the wall. Man, it was just a tough break, but we got it fixed, we got back out there, and we held on to it, that's for sure.
All right, well, are there any shout-outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here?
Like I said, Brock Page was a mentor before he came and raced. I brought him in here, I told everybody he was good, but me and Brock, we would do this 24/7, 7 days a week. We would come out in here and we would every track get in it, try to get faster and try to get faster. So I really got to give it up to him for helping me get faster. And also want to thank Brian for wanting to be my teammate and putting up with my crap all the time. But man, I'm just so speechless. I don't know what to say.
Well, you got your second career win tonight. Once again, congratulations on the dominating win here at North Wilkesboro. Good luck next week, Jacob. Hope to see you make
Thank
a
you.
deep run in the playoffs.
I hope I'll make it there. I appreciate your time and patience.
Thank you. Alright, well, thank you all for tuning into tonight's broadcast. If you did enjoy it, please comment, like, and